Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. to show you a fun new project. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, so if you don't have one and you're looking for one, please reach out. I would be more than happy to help you. We do 7 retreats a year. Yes, 7 weekend retreats, and they run from Thursday till Sunday night, or Sunday at 3. And we do most of them here, but the summertime we don't do them in the studio. We rent a hotel in Scottsdale because it's too hot in Arizona in the summertime. So if you don't have anybody, please feel free to reach out. There is a link on there that you can join my email list so you get all of the latest and greatest updates. So good evening, welcome. Hello, Heather, Susan, Anna. So today was my first official day back at work. It was a rough one, but I made it without crying my eyes out. So after the live, I am gonna go take an Epsom salt bath and sit on a heating pad for the rest of the evening. So we are not going to delay on getting our crafting done tonight, but I didn't want to cancel and postpone tonight's live because I enjoy coming to you guys and showing you fun projects. And today is the new release of the new mini catalog. So we are allowed to show the inside. Hopefully everybody has gotten their catalogs in the mail. If you haven't, please feel free to reach out and I will get one out to you as soon as possible. But we can officially look in it, and I wanted to play with 2 of the celebration items. If you're not familiar what the celebration items are, for each $50 that you spend out of either the big catalog or the new mini catalog, you get to pick something for free. And there's stamp sets and there's paper, and it's just amazing stuff. So we are going to use the marble paper. I don't think that's the technical term for it, but once I pull the paper out, I will know the exact name. And the Driving By stamp set, because it is super duper cute. So I'm just going to chit chat and say hello, and then we are going to start crafting. Hello, Valerie and Jane. If you're just logging on, say hi so I know you're here. I'm going to just make sure we are live on my iPad so I can try to read comments as we're crafting. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and point you down so we can get started at, oh, well, hold on. I forgot to plug in my camera. Sorry. Hopefully I don't wiggle the screen. Okay, now it's just going to take a second. There it is. Okay, let me flip you down. Sorry about that. I took my computer in the house this morning to do a couple orders, and I forgot to plug it back in. So here are the catalogs. So this is the celebration catalog that I was talking about. It runs from today until February 28th, and it has so much amazing fun things in it. I literally could just spend hours sitting here flipping through and playing with it. So this is the designer series paper we're going to be using today. It is Marvelous 6x6. I've been using the Sunshine and Rainbows paper the last couple weeks, I think. This is the stamp set, Driving By, that we're going to play with, and we're going to be using our blends with it. Super fun. Oh, and you guys know I've been playing with this paper, the Daffodil Afternoon. Absolutely phenomenal. Love, love, love. So this is the stuff that you can pick out for free, and this is the catalog. So I'm not going to go through each page. I'm just going to kind of flip through. So there's a whole baseball theme. They actually haven't had a baseball theme in quite some time. So we have little hedgehogs that are super fun. We're going to be playing with soon, I hope. So it is just an amazing catalog. I don't know how they knock it out of the ballpark every year when they come out with their new catalogs. It just boggles my brain. Okay, so that's the catalog. Let me bring in the stamp set we're going to be using. It's called Driving By. And the funny thing is about this stamp set, when I drive down Happy Valley, my aunt lives right off of 43rd and Happy Valley, and I always send her a text, driving by, saying, hi, I'm waving, can you see me? So this actually reminds me of that, because when she drives by my house, she always sends me a text as well saying, can you see me? I'm waving. So I actually might make one of these and send it to her just to kind of be funny. So that's the stamp sets. Here is the Marvelous designer series paper. Hello, Maurice. Stephanie, Teresa, Darlene. Hello, ladies. So this is the Marvelous paper. I can't decide which side I like best. So you have kind of more of a kind of subtle side, and then this side is like pow, just absolutely phenomenal. So you get, this is, hold on, let me just flip the paper over and I will tell you the colors. So Balmy Blue and Misty Moonlight. This one is Blushing Bride, Flirty Flamingo. Look at that side. Hopefully we have enough time to put all of the cards together. This one is Daffodil Delight and Bumblebee, I believe. And oh, look at the purple. Darlene, this is going to be totally up your alley. The card that I actually made for the original example is using this one. So it is absolutely gorgeous. And you have the basic gray and the Bermuda Bay. So those are the colors that are in here, and it is definitely fun. And this paper is free, and you get a ton. You get 8 sheets of each of the designs. So let me bring in, see, I knew you would love it, Darlene. So let me bring in the card we're going to be making. So it's a very easy and simple card, but I wanted to showcase both sides of the designer series paper. And I wanted to color the car, or the van, or whatever it is, kind of the same concept colors that's in the designer series paper. And I did run through, I didn't bring it over here, I did run through the base sheet in the embossing folder, and for some reason it just slipped my mind, but it is brand new. It's a brand new embossing folder. So that's what we're going to be playing with tonight. So what you're going to need is a piece of scratch basic white, and you can tell that it is definitely a scrap piece. And we are going to need 3 pieces of your designer series paper, and this measures 1 3/4 by 2 1/2, and you need 3 of those. And you could have them all going the same direction if you want. You can flip them over. This is your cards. You can totally play with it. This is Smoky Slate, and this measures 2 inches by 2 3/4, and this just layers right on top. And this is what I embossed. I don't know if you can see the embossing. I sometimes just like to have a little bit of something on the background, just so it's not so flat. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and I already embossed all of them. And then our lovely card base. This is our basic white, and it's 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I scored it at 4 1/4. Yes, Martine, the paper is absolutely gorgeous. Hello, Lisa. Good evening. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this, and I'm going to set it to the side. And I'm going to bring in our 4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock. You can use whatever colors you want, especially with the grays, because you can really have different pops of colors. I'm not going to color the car in just the grays. I am going to bring in a little bit of color. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back. And I'm going to start gluing these together. And I always cut everything 1/4 inch smaller, so you get a nice edge on all of your papers. You can do an 1/8 inch as well. I won't lie, I am not the best at remembering 1/8 inches. So I like 1/4 inches. My brain works on those. It doesn't work so slow on the 8ths. I'm always asking my husband, and he's like, well, there's 4 of these little lines in every quarter. I'm like, for the love of God, just tell me what it is. You try to explain it to me every single time, and it doesn't work. So I think he's given up hope as well. Okay, so now I'm just going to put adhesive on the back side, and I'm just going to come in and kind of line it up to the side edge and the bottom edge on both of these. And that's going to make it where my centerpiece is in the center and not cattywampus. So I'm just going to come in, I'm going to line these up. There we go. That looks pretty good. And I am gluing all of these down. I am going to pop up the car and the saying, but I didn't want too much thickness when I'm mailing the card. So that's as easy as it gets. I don't think it could get much easier than that, and it looks pretty cool. Okay, so I have a little bit of baker's twine, and you can use ribbon if you have ribbon. I just thought some baker's twine would be kind of cute. So I'm just going to attach one end to a mini glue dot. And I'm going to come up here and tuck that to the back so it stays. I'll wrap this around. Grab my scissors, give it a bit of a trim, and then you can grab another mini glue dot. Set that one down and flip it over. There we go. So now your ribbon is secure. So I did tie a double bow on here. I did do it just one time and I thought it needed a little bit more pizzazz. So I wanted to show you guys how I tie a double bow. So I'm just going to take 2 pieces of my twine and fold it in half, and you want a good amount. I didn't measure, but you do want a good amount. And you're going to trim off the other end, so now you have 2 pieces that are the exact same length. And now we're just going to tie it in a bow together. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Couldn't get much easier than that. Now this is probably the trickiest part, to get all of these little pieces through. Okay, there we go. We got it. And then you're just going to pull down until you have the size of the bow you want. So there you go. Give this a bit of a trim. And I'm going to wait to put our bow on until after we color, just to make sure I get the car and the sentiment in the right spots. So I went ahead and have the car with the balloons, the little convertible. Kind of makes me a little sad coloring a convertible, but I have to get over it. Have to move on. So I'm going to bring in my light basic black and my dark basic black. So my light, I am going to come in and I'm just going to do the inside of the tire. I want that a little bit lighter. And I wish we had a chrome. I should have brought over a silver Sharpie, because I think I would have rather have had the front of this chrome, but that's okay. We're just going to do it in the lights. And now I'm going to come in with the dark. This stamp set is probably right up Jessica's alley, because she loves our blender pens. I do too. Don't get me wrong. I love them as well. But she loves to color. She makes some beautiful things too. Are you a colorer, or are you a stamp and go kind of girl? I'm kind of both. It depends on what I'm doing. Okay, so I wanted my car pink and I wanted my balloons pink. Shocker, right? I'm pretty sure everyone is so shocked to hear that I want a pink car. I think I'm in the wrong business to have a pink Cadillac. Okay, so I'm just going to color my balloons. And these are Melon Mambo. So I'm going to do 2 in the lighter Melon Mambo, and then the 1 in the dark Melon Mambo. And who doesn't want a pink car? Okay, so now I'm going to come in with Flirty Flamingo. And I did this on my original car. Let me bring it in really quick. I did a 2-tone car, so we're going to do that again. I thought that was super cute. So I'm going to do the top in the dark and the bottom in the lights. And trust me, you guys can color your vehicles any color you want. If you don't want a pink convertible, you don't have to have a pink convertible. But hopefully that'll be my next car, is a hot pink convertible. Could you imagine Bo driving a hot pink convertible? He really didn't even drive my car to begin with. He doesn't fit very well. Okay, so I'm just going to color the bottom in. And especially with using the basic gray designer series paper, you really could have fun with what you're coloring your vehicles. The other ones you could probably have a little bit of fun with coloring, but you kind of probably would want to stick with the colors of the designer series paper. Okay, so this is probably the most time consuming part, is there is no die for these little bad boys. And I wish there was. But it really isn't that hard to cut. I should have had Vicky come over and fussy cut. She loves fussy cutting. She's our fussy cutting queen. I don't even know how many chicks she did for me one year, but it was a lot. And I'm just going to quickly cut around this just to get rid of some of that paper. Sometimes I don't like to have so much in my hand. Just makes it a little bit easier. And as you can hopefully tell that I'm not going right against the line. I'm kind of going off the line a little bit. So if you make a mistake, it's not as noticeable. So I like to just go around it. Not super close. Well, if you get super close, it's okay. When somebody gets this card in the mail, they're not going to be like, oh, she got really close cutting that tire. There we go. I think he's super duper stinking cute, don't you? And then you could really put, oh, let me see. I don't know if I have it over here. I used to keep it beside me. We have this product that you could put on the balloons or the windshield that would make it look like glass. Oh, and I can't remember the name of it. Maybe somebody will remember the name of it and let me know. Okay, so I'm going to grab Flirty Flamingo. And I really like the driving by just to say hi. So I really like that. So I'm going to come in, and it doesn't matter if it's cattywampus on your sheet like it is on mine, because we are going to use the double oval punch, and we're going to punch this out. And yes, I know if I cut it the right way, I wouldn't be wasting up top, but it's just paper. It's totally okay. Okay, so now what I want to do is just grab an edge of a mini glue dot, and I want to put it right down at the bottom of the tire. This is just going to help me get this even on my sentiments. So now when I come in, I can put this right on top and it's going to stick. And now I can flip it over and add some dimensionals. See, you're right, Jessica. Everybody should have a pink convertible. Okay, there we go. Peel this off. Let's put this right in the center. Oh, so stinking cute. And I will tell you, this is a little bit out of my comfort zone. I usually don't do many things that are out of my comfort zone, but this is. And it's totally okay because I think he turned out, or she turned out super duper cute. Okay, so now all we have to do is attach it. And I do want to put a little bit of adhesive on my baker's twine. There we go. Super cute and so different. Okay, let me get these out of the way and I'll bring in the two. So this is the Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. And this one is Smoky Slate, Basic Gray, and then we colored using the pinks. Okay, I think we have time to put another one together. We might not have time to put all of them together, and I know there's a delay on Facebook, so you guys tell me what color we should do next. So we have Misty Moonlight, we have Bumblebee, or we have the Flirty Flamingo. And I've already stamped and cut the cars out, so let me bring those in. So we have the little VW bug. I don't think he's a VW bug, but he is there. Or we have the little convertible or the little bug. I don't know which one to do. What should we do? Oh, let me pull that down a little bit. Okay, Misty Moonlight. Okay, hello, Bev. Oh, Jessica, everybody wants Misty Moonlight. Perfect. We are actually using this paper for one of the make and takes at the retreats. Oh, you are going to fall in love with it. Yes, I can't give away too many secrets, but it is super duper cute. Okay, so let's start gluing these down. And I think you can get 3 cards, if I'm doing the math correctly in my head, you can get 3 cards out of 1 sheet of this 6x6 designer series paper if you cut it this way. So possibilities are endless. This would be a good thing to do to take if you're traveling. You could stamp a bunch of the vehicles and just take your blender pens with you and just sit on the airplane or your hotel room and color away. I used to do that when I traveled a lot. I would take stuff with me to do. So I'm literally just lining these little sides up to the edge. There's no major specific way that it has to go. If it's a little off, nobody's gonna know. Line that one up. Oh, look, they touched, which is perfect. Okay, so the paint, Lisa, I was talking about, it used to be called Crystal Effects. I don't know if it's still called Crystal Effects. I used to have, I probably was cleaning and put it away. Oh, there it is. I did put it away. Shocker. Okay, so, oh, it is called Shimmery Crystal Effects. So let me bring this in. And I did a card with it. It does take a little bit to dry. But you're just going to squeeze and kind of push around, and it's going to give your balloons kind of a window see-through kind of thing. But I think it would be so cute on the windshield. Yeah, I think that's so cute. I don't know if you can even tell. Can you guys see that it does just a little bit of a glimmer crystal effects kind of look? But it does take a minute to dry. I did this on the Penguin Punch back, it's been a while. It's been a few months probably that I've used that crystal effects. But I'm actually surprised that 1, it was right here on my Facebook Live table, and 2, I did have the name right. So don't, if you're going to use the crystal effects, I would put your card together and then put the crystal effects on and then set it aside. Otherwise, it's not going to dry. It needs time to dry. Okay, come in. And I did think about putting, you know how you pop out, this punches out the scalloped edge. I did try that underneath, but it looked a little too busy. That's a good word. I was trying to think of a good word to say, but busy. It was a little too busy. So wrap this around. Flip it over, give it a little trim. Let's grab another mini glue dots. How many of you guys use mini glue dots on everything? They are the best thing. There we go. And I already have the cars colored and fussy cut out. I just want to put, and this is optional. You don't have to put the mini glue dots on the tires, but I just felt it helped hold this down so I could get my dimensionals on the back. Oops. Oh man. Okay, he came up. Now he's stuck to my Facebook Live table. There we go. Okay, now I need to find some more dimensionals because I used that whole pack. And good thing I am organized and I have them sitting right beside me. Trust me, that doesn't happen very often. I don't know how many times. I'm sure it happens to everybody, not just me. Literally, you just had something in your hand and you set it down to do something else really quick and then you forget what you did with it. time. Okay, let's tie a quick bow. And it looks like we're not going to have time to do the rest of them, but I will, not tonight. I'll finish the other ones and I'll post a picture of them tomorrow on Facebook, and you guys can tell me what color you like best. Okay, so tie a quick bow. And a double bow kind of makes you look a little classy because they're like, oh, how did she do that? That's amazing. And it's so easy. There we go. Grab another mini glue dots. And this one is done. Besides giving it a little haircut. There we go. Flip this over, put some adhesive on the back. Put a little bit on the twine just so it can stick as well. It's not going anywhere, it's on the mini glue dot, but just to be safe. There we go. Look how fun, cute, and completely different this card is. This is definitely out of my comfort zone, but I'm glad I stepped out of it and did something different. So I will put crystal effects. I don't know. I don't think the Facebook Live. Oh, actually, you can kind of see a little bit of the difference. Maybe not so much on the lights and there, but you can definitely see it on the bows. So that's what the crystal effects does. So there we go. There are 3 fun cards that we made on tonight. And I do have the Bumblebee that I will do tomorrow, and then the Flirty Flamingo that I will get done, and we'll post all 5 of the colors tomorrow. Okay, that is your live for tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And all of the celebration items are while supply lasts, and everybody knows the crap that's going on. I don't know if I'm allowed to say crap. All the stuff that's going on in the world on products and stuff. So if there's something you like, I would recommend getting it before it's too late. Once it's gone, it's gone. They're not replacing it. There's just not enough time. So if there is something you want and you have to have in your craft room, I would suggest trying to order it as soon as humanly possible. Okay, I will see you guys on Thursday. And if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. If I don't get back to you tonight, I will definitely get back to you tomorrow. I am going to go in, take a bath, and sit on a heating pad for the next couple hours. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.